Hi, today we are inviting Janti, the founder of Seriously Keto, and she's joining us. Hi, Charlotte. And you see what happened is that during circuit breaker, uh, many girls, okay, I see her, I'm just gonna tap her in, have put on weight. Hi, small bully. I'm not sure whether you girls had the same experience as I did. What happened was, hey, Janti, it works. Hi, good evening. How have you been? Can you hear me, Auntie? Hi, Leah.
Okay.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Hi.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
How has your weekend been so far?
Good, good. We've been having fun at home.
Uh-huh.
Trying not to go out though because everywhere is so crowded.
Crowded. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean,
No, I was just starting the session, the live session by just sharing with our audience that during circuit breaker, many girls I know, myself included, have put on a little bit of weight, 2 kg, 3 kg, during the circuit breaker because we're home all the time, we're eating a lot more, and because we're not socializing and we are deprived of other aspects of our life, we realize we eat to make ourselves feel good. So,
yes.
and everybody seemed to have put on weight during the circuit breaker. When they return to work, they find that their clothes don't fit that well anymore. And a few, like myself, decided to do something about the weight gain. Hence, then I embarked on a weight loss journey the last 3 weeks. Uh, and I know you're the queen of keto.
Oh
You
my
lost
God.
something like 8 or 9 kg through keto
I
diet.
lost, yes, I did. I lost about 8 kilograms.
Okay, keto diet seem like the hottest diet right now. Every other person I know is on keto diet. Can you tell us a bit more? What is keto diet and how does it work in helping us lose weight?
As any diet, I think commitment. First thing that you need to do
Mhm.
is a commitment. And in keto, we actually use our excess fat that is in our body as energy. So that's how you actually lose weight. So if we curb our carbohydrates really low, so no sugar, no noodles, no rice, if we can curb all that very low, so our body has no more carbohydrate as their fuel, it will actually switch into fat as their fuel. At initially, before your body can do that by itself, it should actually be trained. So you need to train your body to understand. That's where ketosis, the keto diet comes in. That's when you actually
Mhm.
start training your body to do that. So that's when your body, you add a little bit more fat. Actually, it's a percentage that they want to for you to be in ketosis. So it seems like a lot of fat, but it's actually not much when you drink what do you call that? Coconut virgin extra virgin coconut oil. It's,
Uh-huh.
1 or 2 teaspoons is enough for you to actually use it up, to jumpstart your fat so that it actually
Mm-hmm.
triggers and then your
Mm-hmm.
body learns to use that as fuel. So it is quite easy actually. It's not that
You
difficult.
made it sound easy. I've done it, and I know it's so difficult. It takes, iron will to stay away from carb, to stay away from sugar. So tell us, how much did you actually lose, and how long did it take for your body to lose that weight?
Okay, well, I make it sound easy because
Mm-hmm.
I want everybody to embark on this.
Yeah, I know because you've done it,
because
and you've been there, done it, and you conquer your
because
craving. So yeah,
yeah, the more I
tell
read
us.
about the more I
Mm-hmm.
read about how sugar affects your body, especially for, well, women, men as well, but women especially with our hormones and our age group, it's really not good for us. And then we also know that sugar is also the cause of cancer, is like the food for cancer. So knowing all that makes you more determined to get into this lifestyle. And
Mm-hmm.
what I did initially was so bad. I did the non-good keto. I did the
Yes.
Yes, I did the
Yeah, I
bacon.
heard.
Oh my God,
Uh-huh.
I had so much bacon. That was like the first time in my life I was allowed to eat bacon without hiding under the table, you know? Because I used to tell my kids, okay, don't eat bacon. They're so bad for you. You know, you are only allowed like 2 slices of bacon a week. Oh my God. So now here I'm eating bacon, like in the open, in public, you know? So yeah, I did that. And then I did a lot of eggs initially, and that actually just, you go down 5 kilos like very, very fast. And then to make sure that you have enough calories, because if you don't have enough calories, then your body gets very angry with you, and it
Uh-huh.
stops its metabolism. It just
Mm-hmm.
stopped. It wouldn't do anything. It goes on hibernation. So
Okay.
yeah, so you
So
need to start properly.
the idea is to take as much fat as possible. Is there a percentage?
Yes, there is a percentage. It's only 70% of fat,
Mm-hmm.
and then 5 grams, 5% of carb,
Uh-huh.
which you actually get from vegetables, from all the extra sauces that you actually unaware of,
Yes.
and then you eat 20% of that in protein.
Okay. So
Yeah,
70% fats,
75%. Yes,
75% fat, 5% carb, and
20%
20%
protein.
protein.
Yeah.
Okay. And describe a typical day. What would be your
If you
lunch
For starters,
during your
yeah, when
day?
I first
Yes.
started,
Uh-huh.
I would wake up with a coffee. It's called a bulletproof coffee, and that is
Mm-hmm.
actually a meal replacement because it has high calorie. So you don't want to do your coffee that bulletproof coffee, which is coffee with butter, with cream. You really blend it in a high blender, and it's really yummy. It's really, really very,
Okay.
very creamy. It sounds gross, but it is truly
Uh-huh.
yummy. And
Okay.
that is already a very high calorie, high fat food. That's purely fat. So
Mm-hmm.
it sustains us till about I wake up and about 8. I do that about 8:30, and then it'll sustain me till about lunchtime. So
Yeah.
I do my lunch, and when I first started, my lunch was all about breakfast. So that was I first break my fast, right? So
Uh-huh.
breakfast was my lunch, and I had a lot of eggs. I had a lot of bacons, like I told you, and I make my own keto breads. So that is my
Mm-hmm.
lunch, and then I try to go as far as possible without any snacks. But eventually, if you're still hungry, don't go hungry. Okay, so that's when I get my snacks like almonds, like the fat bombs, those little fat bombs that you make yourself, like
For those uninitiated, can you tell us what fat bombs is? Because some of them,
fat
I mean,
bombs are
I
like
have
basic.
done the keto diet and I know what it is, but for those who are just getting to know about keto diet, what are fat bombs?
Fat bombs are basically snacks that is full of fat. So it's like cream cheese, the cheeses. Those are the snacks that you eat. So those high
Mm-hmm.
calorie fats that you eat as snacks. Usually I just go for cheese. I go for cream cheese. And then I would just oh yeah, there's a question. What is a fat
Yeah.
bomb? Yeah, those are just like fat snacks made of a lot of fat. Yeah. And then I would make them like with the jalapenos, not the spicy one, of course. And you put
Mm-hmm.
like bacons, and then you put cream cheese on it, and that's your snack. So,
Okay.
and then as
So,
for dinner, I actually don't. I like meat, so I was eating a
mm-hmm.
lot of steak. But of course, like I said,
Uh-huh.
you have to. But that's when I start calculating. So I use a calculator, like
Uh-huh.
a keto calculator. so that
Wow, there's such thing.
yes, there is such
A
thing.
keto
It's all in the
calculator.
app. Yeah, it's in the apps though. You just put in whatever you
Okay.
eat, and then they'll tell you how much
Uh-huh.
more left you have.
Okay. So someone did ask, how much did you lose and how long did you take?
My first loss was about 5 kilos, and that took me about 6 months.
Okay.
Yes, and but then after that, I kind of plateaued there. I kind of
Mm-hmm.
plateaued, and then when you plateau, and then you were trying to figure out, I think the body is also trying to figure out because when I first started, I didn't have any coach that coached me, so I was
Yeah.
reading a lot
And
of
now
it.
we have
So,
you.
oh,
Thankful.
thank you. But I have friends who
Uh-huh.
actually coach, so they know how to coach you. And so I was eating a little bit too much. As a calorie
Oh,
wise, I was
calorie
eating
wise, yeah.
calorie
That
wise.
is a question I'm going to ask later on because one of my friend went on a keto diet. She said if she bought the chips from you, does it mean she can eat the entire bag till her heart's content? So I said, no, at the end of the day, the calories still count. It
Yes,
doesn't mean if you're allowed to eat fat, you can drink, all
no,
or eat, consume all the fats you want because at the end of the day, you still want to achieve calorie deficit. Am I
yes,
right?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
Linda, now you've got your question answered. She's watching us now. She said, you must
Yeah.
ask Janti. If I bought the chip, does it mean I can eat the entire bag? I told her, I don't think so.
No,
So,
still portion control is important. Yeah,
okay, okay.
and calorie deficit, yes, it's a must. And as you go on longer on keto, you are actually
Mm-hmm.
getting less and less hungry. Is it,
Mm-hmm.
are you
Wow.
experiencing that?
Well, I have to confess, I went on the keto diet for a couple of days. I fell off the bandwagon. I'll tell you later on.
Oh
I
no.
know, my
Oh no, no, no,
willpower
no.
needs to be trained to be better. So, well, for those who are new to keto diet, I just want to also share with them some background information. Keto diet, isn't it an adaptation of the Atkins diet? Years back, we're talking about maybe 20 years ago, there was the Atkins diet. So everybody was just went on a diet where they took pure protein and no fats. But now keto diet is saying when you introduce fat as a fuel, your body is trained to burn fats as fuel, hence burning the fat that you have stored in your body. But and typically because we take so much carb, we are Asian, we take rice and noodles. The body has always been drawing on glucose to
Yes,
burn fat.
yes.
So when we consume glucose, the excess glucose not burned as fats will be stored as, not burned as fuel, will be stored as fat in our body, and then that's when we put on weight. So the
Yep.
logic behind keto diet is your body uses fats to burn, and hence you need to make sure you consume enough fat to provide fuel for your body to burn. Okay?
Um,
So,
Only initially, you need to provide
okay.
it initially so that when I actually advise my friends, do it for three
Mhm.
months, very, very
Okay.
strict on
Mhm.
adding the initial fat, which comes from either you from the beef, from like the beef fat or pork bellies or chicken fat. You can take that, and then you can also add additional fat from the olive oil, avocado oil, butter, and all those kind of fat.
Mhm.
So those are only initially to trigger your body so it knows that it's not on hunger strike,
Got it.
because your
Okay.
body, because when there is no sugar, it really panics, and that's actually when that's when you have to introduce the fat
Thanks,
for it to
Belinda.
make it
Belinda
to
is
kick in.
online too. Yes. Thanks for watching us. So, okay, the idea is to train the body
Yes,
to burn fats. And the
yes,
process where the body burns fats fuel is called ketosis,
yes.
right?
So that's on ketos. Actually, our body has a natural ketos. It's already built in. It's built in.
Mm-hmm.
So when we
Mm-hmm.
sleep at night, and when we actually run out of sugar at night, your body is actually burning your body is actually burning fat that's when they actually working to burn fat. But then when we wake up in the morning, we had a croissant. So that's it. That's it. So it stops.
It
So
ends the ketosis by
it's
introducing
yes,
glucose, right?
yes.
Yeah.
That's so we want to prolong that ketosis. So that's why we start with fat in the morning, like I said, the bulletproof coffee and all that is all pure fat. We just continue your ketosis, and that's when your body go really into ketosis.
Got it. And I even attempted, you see, I did so many things. I even attempted to shock my body into ketosis. Yeah, I love her new
Yeah.
hairdo too. I met her last week and I was thinking, did she do, I mean, I'm sure she did something different with her hair, but I'm not sure whether, did you
Okay.
cut it or did you
I have it
wear,
cut. No,
a
I have it
hairpiece?
cut. No, my some
It
of my
is
friends
very
just
nice. I love it.
they thought that
Looks
I had a
younger.
wig on.
I didn't want to be rude and ask. So anyway, yeah, it looks nice. So I even tried to shock my body into ketosis by going into a 60-hour fasting. So I did that with the use of ketones, but I only managed 46 hours. So the idea was to shock the body so that the body has no option because I wasn't taking any food. The body would be trained to burn fats from my body. The body will be trained to burn the stored fats. So ketosis, does it happen naturally or with the keto diet, it happens more frequent?
Like I said, your body actually
Hmm.
does it very naturally at night when you
Uh-huh,
sleep. It actually once it's finished its job doing its carb, it actually go into ketosis. But then,
uh-huh.
like you, when you wanted to jump start it, you add more ketone for it to prolong. Not actually a trained clinical in all this. I'm not actually sure how to really give you a exact answer, um,
Mhm.
but yes, you could actually use ketone to jumpstart it and trigger it, and maybe it wouldn't take you, 3 months for your body to get fat adapted. But as I'm already into it, I can't test it myself.
Mhm.
So yeah, you have. I'm so sorry. That's an answer I cannot really give you.
No, I mean,
But
I I,
yeah,
I appreciate your candor. And we don't know, we don't have an answer for you. Then so be it. It's something that
yeah,
we probably should research a bit more. But
yeah.
I do know of friends who have gone on keto diet. I mean, my colleague Veron, she lost like 9 kg, and I've
Mm.
had friends who lost. It's common to hear of 8 kg in 1 month when they couple
Oh,
with keto diet, when they couple with intermittent fasting. Are
oh
you familiar
yes.
with intermittent fasting, and do you
I
recommend it
Yes,
alongside
yes,
keto?
yes. I do intermittent fasting myself.
Uh-huh.
I do it very often. I do it about 2 to 3 times a week, and I my usual day is 16 hours, but sometimes I push it back, especially if I know that I'm gonna have uh, an invite for dinner. Then I just push it as much as I can. But of course, again, don't be hungry. Okay, don't get hungry. The minute you feel you're hungry, take a glass of warm water, see how you feel. If you're still hungry, then listen to your body. Have something to eat. Don't go fainting, okay? So, yes, so intermittent
Mhm.
fasting is very, very recommended. And actually, it's very, very good for your body. Your organs need to rest. I think that's what it
Okay.
is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And some people go into days of intermittent fasting, which is also very, very good. I've only done 2 days. I've not gone beyond that, but I have friends who actually done like 5 days on intermittent fasting on just
Okay.
water. Yeah. And it's
Uh-huh.
supposed to be very, very good for your body. And for us that wants to be young, it actually eats up the bad cells and it's supposed to
Uh-huh.
rejuvenate you. Your
Okay.
skin's supposed to be better and everything on
Uh-huh.
the long term intermittent.
I saw somebody talking about she only takes one meal a day. I mean, I
Oh
wish I had
yeah.
that kind of willpower, but I think it'll be a long time until I get there. Look, I can't even do a keto properly. I can never
Ex-
dream of doing intermittent fasting with one meal a day. So the idea behind intermittent fasting is you must fast the body for a prolonged period so that it start burning, because when the body runs out of fuel like glucose to burn, it will burn your stored fat. So the
Yes,
idea is also to train the body to
yes,
burn fat
yes,
and to
yes,
restrict your food consumption within a specific time frame.
yes.
The recommended time frame is 8 hours, but for those who can stretch for fasting 17 hours, meaning your meal consumption is 7 hours, it gets is even better.
It's
It's far more
better. Yes,
superior. But
yes,
the idea is do 8 hours of food consumption, meaning in the morning you do your bulletproof coffee, black coffee laced with butter, coconut oil, and then that will help you because it lines
yes,
the stomach with oil.
yes.
You don't feel hungry, suppresses your hunger
Thanks.
pangs, and then you go straight to your lunch at about 12 and you end your day with a dinner by 7 or 8. So you will have achieved a 6 hour fasting.
Yep.
So to couple keto with intermittent fasting, it is said people can lose 10 kg in a month.
It depends on how much you need to lose.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're 48 kg, I'm sorry, no matter how hard you try,
Yes, you'll
the 10
not
kg
lose.
weight loss is not going to happen. But people
Yes.
I speak with, they are around 55 to 65 kg. I've heard of stories of 5 to 10 kg first month.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yes,
Okay?
easy, 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 easy.
So I've been to your store or
Yes.
bakery, Seriously Keto. I love the food replacement. Because when I spoke with Yanti, she said deprivation, yes, you can do it for a short burst. But to say you want to deprive yourself of a certain food type for a long, prolonged basis, you get angry, you know, you feel deprived, you feel unhappy. So that is something she doesn't want. So did you
Yes.
not say you founded Seriously Keto because you are on a keto diet and
Yes.
you find that you have all these cravings for bread. I love your keto bun, by the way. They're the
Thank you.
fluffiest keto bun. You will not even think they're keto bun. So she bakes the keto bun, cookies, pastries, cakes. She makes sauces because you don't even know some of these sauces we have in the supermarket are really loaded with sugar. And
Yeah.
that's something you don't want to consume when you're on a keto diet. So Yanti has this house-made sauces that has zero sugar or very low. Do you use sugar replacement?
I use sugar replacement on some of them. Yeah. So they are
Mm-hmm.
actually zero added sugar, but you still have the
Okay.
sweetness. And the
Yes.
sugar replacement I use is called erythritol, and it's
Uh-huh.
very good for your gut, and it doesn't spike your insulin if you're diabetic, so which is actually very healthy for you.
Sounds
Yeah.
great. So we have three of those experience packs to be given away. So for those with questions for Yanti, we are on the last 10 minutes with Yanti. So can you go ahead and ask Yanti any question that you may have. We'll pick three winners, and three of you will have this experience pack, keto experience pack, that to be delivered to you. Okay. So for those with questions to ask, please send in your questions now.
And
Because
I also believe that you don't eliminate, you replace them. That's where we come in.
yeah. So, I mean, if you check out the Seriously Keto account, they have plenty of goodies, and I've sampled some of them. I bought quite a bit, and Yanti very generously gifted me some. So, okay, someone asked, are you still on keto? Do you know if
Okay.
we stop keto, will there be weight increase?
Um, so keto is a lifestyle for me, and it's I want to address the keto flu too. Um, Keto is a lifestyle, so I don't really stop being on keto, meaning that I want my body to be on ketosis. So when I know that I'm gonna have a meal which is not keto at all, that's when I do the intermittent fasting and do the one meal a day, which that means I fasted for 23 hours and that's my only meal of the day. That way you can actually keep yourself to be in ketosis for a very long time, and um, it's a very good habit to have. And yes, if you get out of keto altogether and go back into your carbs eating ways, then you will get back your weight. And just now,
Okay.
someone was asking about the keto
So many
flu.
questions came in.
I know. I'm
Why don't
sorry.
you
There was
pick?
there was one was asking about keto flu, and
Oh,
so
yes.
yeah, when you first started with the amount of carbs that you have in your body, so you would experience a keto flu that is like a withdrawal from sugar. And it depends on how big your diet was when before you start, and the more carbs you have, the bigger the flu you will get.
Oh my
And it
God.
could be quite devastating. It could be
Uh-huh.
quite, you could feel like you're really sick. And to get over that, you just have to hang on in there, drink a lot of good Himalayan sea salt, and have potassium and have magnesium on your water, take vitamins, supplements, just hang in there and take a lot of do a lot of water though with the salt. And I usually suggest a lot of avocado because that's a lot of potassium in avocado. And then I would do an avocado juice with coffee, and a sweetener. It really is very good. And or I would do a lemon spritzer, like a lemon lemonade with
Yeah.
salt, lemon, and the erythritol, and it's so refreshing. And some bone broth helps also with the keto flu.
Mhm. Okay. And somebody asked, how long have you been on keto? How much weight in total have you lost?
I'm on keto for 3.5 years now, and I am on a low carbs right now because of the phase 2 of the circuit breaker. Those friends that had not gone out has been inviting me every single day. So I'm on a
Uh-huh.
low carb right now. So I'm thinking of doing another keto, like a very strict keto. So that's how you could do it. You break it a bit, but you don't go overboard and start eating char kway teow. I don't do that, but I know that I am a little bit high on the carbs. Maybe like
Uh-huh.
if I'm usually on like 5%, I'm probably about 7 to 8% right now. That's about it. But then I would go back down again to the 5%. And I've been on this for about 3.5 years.
Amazing.
It's
Okay,
it's it's
Linda
it's
asked,
it's very
uh-huh.
fine.
Do you have cheat days?
I don't call them cheat days, but yes, that's when I said when I have on my cheat days, I don't go overboard with the carbs. My cheat days is usually fruits because we can't really have fruits because they are very high in their sugar content.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, but
Yes.
I can't help it. Come on, it's
Yeah.
summer. It's peach. Somebody gave me a
Uh-huh.
peach. So I
Yeah.
don't eat one peach anymore. I eat half a
Uh-huh.
peach, but that is my cheat. And I would do that
That
at the
doesn't
end of
sound
the
like a
day.
cheat. My cheat would have been a tub of ice cream.
Hey, wait, there is keto ice creams.
Okay,
I
so let's take, well, is it possible to have our usual meals in moderation but lose weight? Well, I think it's going to be hard, if you, because you see, I have someone who runs 5 kilometers every day. Okay, and to lose weight, to run the 5 kilometers, and he still eats in moderation, so he can only maintain the weight. So you have to make an
That's a
decided lifestyle adjustment in order for something to happen. Weight loss actually is very easy, very difficult journey. So,
I
okay.
wanna I
Yes.
don't think it's I don't know. I mean, if you starve yourself, probably you
Uh-huh.
could do a weight loss. It's just the maintaining of that. It's the
Oh, yeah.
maintenance.
To
I
keep
think
it off, right?
Yeah, I think I've done like I don't know. I've done every diet there is in the market. I've
As do
tried
I.
everything. Yeah, I've tried everything, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been successful. I would lose. I would lose a lot. I would lose 8 kilo. I fit in my size 4 jeans and everything, but within what? Within 3 months, I would bump up again and get get even higher than when I started. So trying to keep it off and maintaining it as off, that is the challenge here. Not, I think losing, once you can, okay, I want to lose, just don't eat, you lose it.
Okay. So the last question came from Kim Rach Ong. Is it good to consume veg and fruits if on keto? Is it harder for body to go into ketosis if consumed?
Yes, you don't do fruits, but you can do vegetables, and you have to be aware, very be aware of what vegetables you eat, because a lot of vegetables, whatever you considered vegetables, if you consider tomato as a vegetable, it has carb. If you considered bell peppers as a vegetable, it has carb. If you considered onion as a vegetable, it has carb. Carrots have carbs. So if your salad has bell peppers, onions, carrots, and tomatoes, that means you have carbs in your salad, a lot of carbs in there. So you have to be just look for more leafy greens. Even broccoli has carbs. So you have to
Mhm.
just be more aware of the vegetables. There's so many informations out in the net now. You can just Google it and it'll tell you what it is.
All right. Thank you so much, Yanti, for
Thanks,
joining us and
Flo.
sharing with us, and helping some of those who are new to keto diet to demystify it. So the idea, just to summarize for some of them out there, it's you must take a 75% oil, 5% carb, and 20% protein mix. You still must watch your calorie intake. You must still achieve a low calorie or in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. It doesn't mean you can eat all the bacon you want or you can eat all the steak you want, okay? So, after you have achieved your weight loss, you're supposed to still go into maintenance on and off the keto diet in order to keep that weight off. It's still
Low
it's a
carbs, low
lifelong
carb.
journey, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes,
still
low
low
carb,
carb.
not on
So
and off, low carb.
well, okay, so it's no carb, okay?
Low
So,
carbs.
and,
From no
and,
carbs to low carbs. That's it.
and approach it instead of depriving, look for replacement, and there are replacement products there to help your journey a bit more comfortable so that you don't deprive. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
So, thank you so much,
Thank
Yanti.
you,
Thank
Flo.
you. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
You need to end on the top right. Do you see it?
I got it. All right.
Okay.
Bye.